Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about all the problems that we've had with our ponds. The first problem that we've had is at first, right when we filled it up with water, it rained the next night and we realized that there was like a big lump in the pond, and the flagstone that's on the bottom was kind of lifted up from like water that somehow got underneath the liner, and so it just created like these big lumps, and we had to get the water out using a pump to pump it all out. And our solution for that was we got this big drainage tube to go all the way like on the front this way of the pond. It's underneath all this rock so you can't see it. It has holes in it so water can go in, and then it just rushes all the way down to the side because our deck and house, all the water from there comes straight down this way. And so that was our solution for the water. Problem number two that we had is at the beginning, our pond some days would just not be as clear and not look as good as it sometimes did, or at the beginning when we first filled it up. So our solution was this beneficial bacteria that you add every week. You add 2 scoops of it, and it has this little scooper that you use, and you're supposed to put it next to like the waterfall so that it like spreads out. And we found that this actually helps it stay clear longer and just makes the pond look a lot better. Problem number 3 that we've had that may not really be a problem, but we used it on the second group of fish that we got, because the first group, 2 of them died, and so with the second group we added this stress coat right when we got them. We put some in the bag while we put the bag into the water so that they could acclimate, and then we added some more into the pond. It just kind of helps them with stress or anything that they had, because if the fish are stressed, then they might do something to themselves, and that's not good for them. Problem number 4 that we had is our pH. Whenever we've tested it with this testing kit, the pH has always come up high. So we've been adding some pH decreaser, and it's actually helped lower it even by the next day, because even the next day that we tested it, the pH was perfect level. And I think that this really helps, because if you have a high pH, it's not, or even a low pH, it's not good for the fish, and many problems can happen, especially after having our 2 fish die that you saw in the last video. We've really been concerned about this stuff, so we keep adding more whenever it's high. Problem number 5 that we've had is with our fish Bubba, who is orange and white, is that we noticed on his fin that he had tail rot. In order to cure that, we got some Melafix. It is a natural oil, and it helps treat bacterial fish infections, and we've noticed within a few days that his fin was actually healing and returning to its full form. So we've been adding this. We added this every day for a week, and now we've been just adding it like once every 3 days, I would say. And so then you have the effect of all these foam into the pond, which is just normal. So if you're wondering why it's foaming like that, it's because of this stuff. That means that it's actually still in the water system, so you know that it's still helping your fish with its infection. Problem number 6 that we've had is we've noticed that we had some string algae, and there was a lot of it. So we ordered some algae fix to help treat it. And ever since that we've been putting it in, all of the string algae has actually turned, instead of green, gray, which means it's dead. And you also, before you put the treatment in, you're actually supposed to take out as much of it that you can actually see, because then it just helps it all die out so that there's nothing left. And you add this every 3 days until you're satisfied, and then you can just keep adding it if the problem ever happens to you again. So I think that this product actually has worked for us really well. The last problem that we've had is we've been wanting some more shade, like on the pond, so that the fish will come up more and not be so shy, because we've noticed during the day when it's hot and sunny, they like to just kind of stay down there because it's nice and cool. So we got 2 water lilies and some water lettuce, but the water lilies can't go down that far, and only the water lettuce can stay basically that deep in, but the waterfall pushes it away, so we had to add the string, so it's kind of adding some shade, and they'll come up to the water lettuce. So we've actually gone ahead and ordered some water lily seeds, and here's a picture of them right now. And that's what stage they are at right now. They have started to grow their green stem, and we have them out in the sun every day so that they can get nutrients that they need from the sun. And so hopefully in a few months we'll be able to put them in the pond so that the fish have more shade and they'll come out more during the day. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe.